Okay, welcome. Here we go. Lesson 14. Okay, so that is the so in lesson 14 we're gonna um review lessons 11, 12, and 13. Okay, but so it's a review of competitive bidding. So I will admit that kind of the most often repeated lessons that people seem to want are lessons 12 and 13, as far as reviewing doubles. But I want you to remember doubles as I was going to bid and tell partner and asking partner what they have over there. So here we go on our review. Again, lesson 14. Um, review the spots. So the first non-pass, the person is called the opener. The overcaller would be the person after the other side is open. So responder will always be the partner of the opener. The advancer is the partner of the overcaller. All right. So competitive bidding is when there is just basically bidding by both sides, I guess, and you want to be able to communicate to partner what you have because they don't get to see your cards, right? So no matter which side you're on, you'd like to try to have a bid in there. And what we reviewed what we did these last 3 weeks or three lessons um, would be that we were trying to help partner put a kind of a range of what those different bids would mean. Okay, so that's what we were trying to show there. All right, so overcall, first and foremost is you generally have a 5 card suit, 5 card or longer, and you generally have a decent suit. You got at least say 8 points for the 1 level, 10 points for the 2 level. So if they open a spade, you need to have a decent hand to bid at the 2 level. They open a club, you could have a little bit less, but I still want you to have a good suit. You're asking partner to lead that suit if they get on lead or they're on opening lead. So that might be your only bid for your side. So you want to communicate to partner, hey, lead this suit, and maybe we'll get off to the best defense that we can possible. And if you happen to overcall a no trump, I play that's going to basically mean the same thing as if you'd open a no trump, except that you're going to have their suit stopped, particularly if they open a major, you're for sure going to have their suit stopped. So, because if you don't have that suit stopped, what you could do is you could do a takeout double. All right. So that's where that bid comes into play. It's a bid where you can say, I have the other suits, I have points, and I have the other suits. Typically, if they bid a major, you're going to want to have 4 of the other major, but this is your takeout double. You're short in the opener suit, you have opening hand or better, and you have tolerance for all the other unbid suits, which should generally be defined as at least 3 in all the other unbid suits. Okay. Um, which, if you don't have, any of these bids here and you have some points, I'm going to scroll back up here. Sometimes you actually pass. And most of my students don't believe me that I'll actually pass when I don't have a defined bid. And it's actually true. The reason why they don't believe me is I tend to be a little bit more of an aggressive bidder. But I don't want to get us on the wrong track. Most of the time, you're going to have a chance to get back in later. And if partner doesn't get involved in the bidding, it's probably not our hand anyway. So sometimes if you're stuck, um, like you don't have enough points to overcall a no trump and they bid your best suit, or just some kind of combination that if you overcall, you don't have a 5 card suit. So you shouldn't be overcalling, so it's sometimes you're stuck. All right. And sometimes you'll still bid anyway. You'll fib to partner in a certain area. But sometimes you're having that 13 high card point hand and you just don't have a descriptive bid. A lot of times it'll come back to you and you'll get a chance to enter the bidding, where then you'll be forthright with partner with what you have. Okay. So takeout double is an overcall bid. So they've opened. If you double their say you double their 1 diamond, you'd ideally have 4 hearts, 4 spades, and 4 clubs, asking partner to pick one of those suits. You're saying, hey, I've got the points to bid. I don't have an overcall because I don't have a good 5 card suit, but I do have all the other suits. What do you have over there, partner? Let me know. And then they're forced to bid, saying, hey, this is my longest suit. They have to have at least a 4 card suit somewhere, right? And hopefully you guys can combine for at least an 8 card fit somewhere. All right. Um, so that's your takeout double. you're short in the partner opener suit, but basically you tolerate all the other unbid suits, so you have at least 3, and you ideally have 4 of any unbid major if you know, because that's what you're still trying to find is your 8-card major fit. And the negative double then moves to the responder position. So there's been an opening bid and overcaller here. So they bid 2 different suits. So if responder bids, if they bid, I want that to show a 5-card suit, but if they double, that would show a 4-card suit. Okay. Typically it would be, you know, if it's got 1 club, 1 diamond, for example, you'd ideally have 4 hearts and 4 spades. Well, let's say it's gone 1 diamond, 1 spade, then 4 hearts is fine. You double there and recognize you're gonna be putting partner to the 2 level. So you should have some points to do that. Okay. 8 points, I guess, to go to the 2 level. But otherwise, the partner can still bid at the 1 level. You really only need that minimum 6 points that you need to respond with when partner opens. Okay. So again, if partner has to bid a little bit higher, try to be a little bit stronger here. But this is a negative double. I think the names, you know, really aren't worth learning. You can if you want, because other people will talk about them, because I always get them confused. But just basically, I was going to bid. So partner opened, they bid. I was going to bid. I was going to tell you, you know, I was going to say something. You can double to show the 4-card major or bid it to show the 5. Okay. So that's your negative double. And this is competitive bidding, which by definition just means both sides are bidding. And this gives you some parameters to be what to bidding. So just recognize this overcall bid doesn't necessarily have to be opening hand. So advancer needs to be a little cautious just in case. Don't get as excited because the overcaller may not quite have opening hand. All right, so let's do some bids. All right, so here we go. First hand. Oops. Let's get rid of this. First hand here. Get me up here. Oh, that's my point down here in the suite. All right. So 1 spade by partner. So they've opened the bidding. Okay. And which is they have 5-card major, right? An opening hand. And this bid here did a 2-level overcall. So they have 5 or more hearts and 10 or more points. And what are we gonna do? All right, so partner has opening hand and 5 spades. So we don't have a spade fit. We do have their heart stopped, and we have some points. How many points do we have? 7, 10, 13, and partner open. So we're going to tell partner how many points we have and that we have heart stop by bidding 3 note. This is critical, okay? So if you see this in the explanation, it says stopper and hearts and no fit in spades, but stopper and hearts. If you're going to bid no trump after they've announced, and you know, the East robot told the rest robot what to lead, you must have that suit stop because they're promising at least 5. So I also want to put this in game because this goes by the line of the one who knows goes, I know that we have opening versus opening and partner does not. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it in 3 no trump. This stands to reason partner only has 1 heart because there's 5 hearts here, 5 hearts here, at least 5. So this hand has 1 or 2 hearts. All right. So we know where all the missing hearts are. And we'll be fine in hearts, be able to run all the diamonds, and probably only 2 spade tricks. Okay, so we had an overcall, and then we had a, you know, my hand basically just had to place the contract in the right place. So that was the use of the overcall. All right, so now we got a 1 heart to our right. If there had been a pass there, we would just open this a diamond. As if you have the 4-4, you'd open that a diamond. But they give us a textbook double for us to double. So we're asking partner to bid the other suits, and then they bid no trump, similar to what we did last time. So that should be like 10, 11 points, and heart stopped is what that should be. So they're saying 11, 12 points and a stop in hearts. So we're going to counter hand up again, 7, 10, 16. if that's what partner has, because partner didn't jump to 3-note trump like we did in the last hand, so they don't quite have opening, but we have a little stronger than a normal opening, so we're going to put this in 3-note trump. And partner did have heart stopped. That's the heart stopper, and they had their 11-ish points, which is plenty for this to be able to make 3-note trump. All right, nice job, partner. So you don't always have to bid a suit. Again, think about what the double showed, add that to your hand, and then you determine where to place the contract. All right, we've got a pretty clear pass here. 1 spade, 1 no trump. That's the forcing 1 no trump bid. Okay, it's by a non-passed hand, so it's gone 1 of a major, 1 no trump. So the West hand will bid again. They're bidding their second best suit. This will be showing they weren't too particularly thrilled with either one of those, but they have 10, 11 points. So they could make 3-no if this hand happens to have 14. But that's probably where they'll end up, and they did. All right. So based on the bidding, oh boy, what would I lead? Normally lead 4th from long is the strongest. Oh, I guess I still could. I do have 4 clubs. I was thinking about leading hearts because they probably don't have hearts. But I would probably lead the 3 of clubs. And partner almost assuredly has a bunch of hearts. All right. So what do we have there? Oh, we just had a 1 no trump forcing, which was lessons 7 and 8. If you want to go back and look at those, we'll go on to the next one. 6, 7, 10. Oh, all right. So we had diamond by partner, no trump overcall. All right, so that hand's pretty strong. So based on math, there's only 40 high card points. This hand has nothing. Where do I want to? What do I want to do here? Do I want to do anything? 6, 7, 10. I think we can beat him. Let me see if that's what that would show. Yeah, that's what that shows. A penalty double. So my hand thinks that we can beat them in 1 no trump, and they're doing a transfer to spades, and they didn't do the transfer. All right, so they're really getting messed up, which is what we're hoping for. Okay. Oh, they're showing they have a bunch of spades. Why didn't they overcall them then? All right. I'm going to pass, and they're going to end up in 3 spades. They have a 10 card fit in spades based on their bidding, their explanations. You can always ask what the opponents are doing when you're playing against the robots. You can, you can hover over the bid and do it. So look at that hand. No, I shouldn't have done that. Partner wouldn't have got their king of spades because they wouldn't have been able to get over here to lead it. Oops. All right. We're going to forget about that lead. The reason I did that was I didn't want them to cross rep the whole hand, but I did finesse partner. And I wouldn't have had to. Oh, 3, 5. Oh, this is bad. So it's 6 or more points to respond. Why I'm saying, oh, this is bad, is these are made up of queens and jacks, which are affectionately called quacks. Their jacks, I think, are overrated at one point, but I do have 5 hearts, so we're hoping partner can. Yeah, we're in trouble. Yeah, so this hand actually was stuck to bid. Okay, so if we review this bidding, all right, they didn't have a double out of the gates because they were short in hearts. What they did was they doubled when it came back around to show that they had the spades and the clubs asking partner. Don't know the name of that one because it's not the first round or whatever, but that would be showing partner, hey, pick between spades and clubs. I have them both. So they were stuck on the opening bid of the 1 diamond because they had they were actually because they had a singleton heart. So they were stuck with a bid. So they passed and waited. Remember how I said that? And we were talking in the opening, a lot of times you get a chance for it to come back around, and they were able to do so. And that's how it worked. I'm not saying it always works that way, but Don't lie to partner, okay? So it will come back to haunt you, especially if you're married to your bridge partner. So I don't advise that for anyone, but all right. 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? That's I got a decent diamond suit, but I don't quite have enough points to overcall at the 2 level, so I'm gonna pass reluctantly. I'm aceless, so that's what disturbs me. They ended up in 4 hearts, so I guess it wasn't our hand. So we had another 1 no trump forcing. Again, that's lessons 7 and 8. They bid their second best suit, and in this hand, it must have really improved their hand because they denied opening hand because they jumped to 4 hearts. So let's just see. Yeah. So this hand, until they found a heart fit, this hand was like waiting. That 1 no trump was basically waiting, but they didn't think it was going to work out too well with the singleton in their suit. But now with the heart fit, this hand says, "Oh yeah, this is good. I'll jump to game." So again, the first bid denied opening hand. The second bid kind of showed opening hand. That's because the hand improved with the heart fit. Okay. So remember to do that. Remember to reevaluate your hand based on if you have a fit or not. Okay. So, and that's really another nice tool of the 1 no trump forcing. If partner has to bid again, you can kind of wait to see what they see next. All right. Partner bid a spade. So it's gone past 1 diamond, 1 spade double. So this double should show 4 hearts. That's the negative double and some points. All right. We have spades with partner and a bunch of them. We're going to jump to 3 spades to take up their space, and now we're going to get penalized. Oh, they bid again. All right. All right, so we're going to go on to our last one for this lesson. 5, 8, another mediocre hand. Okay, so this would be another chance for a double. If I had 5 spades, I'd just bid them here. Okay. Normally, if there was a pass here and I bid a spade, partner wouldn't know how many spades I have. They just know I have 4 or more. Now, because of the interference, I'm able to indicate that I have 4 spades, not 5. So if partner has 4 spades, that would be our 8-card major fit. But partner knows what I have. That's that negative double. They jump to 2 no trump. That's a big hand. And they better have heart spin. Stop. So again, communicating with partner, they show me they had a big hand, 18, 19, points. They don't have 4 spades in me. They do have heart stop. So add that to my hand, and we want to be in 3 no. I see a lot of people pass here with a bad hand, but recognize that partner showed 18 to 19 points with that jump to 2 no trump. So remember to always be adding up. Do we have enough for game? And if we do, and you're the one that knows it, you a lot of times are the one that has to put it there. All right. So that's a review of competitive bidding. Okay. I will put the link for this handout if you want in the. I will put it in there, not whether you want to or not. It'll be in there if you want to be able to look at that, the handout. And if you like these lessons, be sure to subscribe, because that's how YouTube knows that, hey, these are good videos. We like these. And there's also links down there on my Facebook page. I do tips. I do live little mini lessons on Thursday mornings if you want to join us for those. And then I also do lessons, one-on-one lessons, partnership review lessons, 4-person lessons, any kind of lessons that you want to do, we can do those. And anyway, thanks for joining me. And again, this was lesson 14. And I'll have the homework for the next lesson in the information down below. If you have a question, ask that below. If you want to just say hello from wherever you're watching, go ahead and put that in there below. YouTube like that. That's that kind of love as well. And we'll see you next time on the Mark Nehs YouTube channel.